What happened? Help me out here.
He nominated Shane, obviously, for coming for him. Marissa, he said that was tit for tat. Oh, there you go. Marissa put him up then. And about Angela, she's too good for me. In mental endurance challenges, I think he said. Mental endurance, he's now calling this.
But it's not just mental endurance,
it's
physical as well. That's doing Angela down to say it's just mental.
It does do a disservice.
I noticed there were some cars parked outside the Big Brother house.
I noticed this too this week.
Disgraceful. I've written they should be CGI'd out. I don't want to see cars parked outside there. It's a magical place.
It's funny you say that because I was looking at the still of the outside of the house at the start of an episode the other day, and I was using for the first time the file that you get where you download it, and it's like a gig or whatever.
Thanks,
Alfie. Who is putting those on the internet in that weird system of NZ web chamber or whatever it's called?
Fuck knows.
So that file, like, for the first time yesterday, I managed to actually like download a program which could stream it to my TV. And it's the first episode I ever watched in HD.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, look at that, it's just like a driveway up to the Big Brother house. Some cars parked outside, and seemingly no security fence, like parameter fence whatsoever.
You think, oh, it's one of them like Sonia's cars. It's
probably,
weird. Weird. Keep that shit behind the scenes, not out front. Build a little shelter or something.
Yeah, patrol it with dogs, like... Or poisonous snakes,
controlled
whatever.
Controlled by possums. The housemates were changing their beds. Oh, I saw the little hatch in the bedroom here.
First time.
I heard something of interest.
Yeah.
I think this was from Australian Andrew. See, I slag him off, but he's got
a few gems.
He's got the fact. Apparently, they're not allowed to have sex in Big Brother Australia. There's a clause in their contract.
No.
Yeah. And that's why Chad and Sophie haven't done anything, because they're not allowed. They're not physically allowed to have sex.
Oh.
It's a clause you sign at the beginning.
How does he know that?
I don't know, actually.
Has he seen the contract?
Leak. I don't know, but I thought it was interesting.
That is interesting, especially given that Casey said yesterday in the last show that we watched about the, I think it was in the eviction room is what it's called, isn't it? But like, regardless of the relationship in the house, you're a threat. It doesn't matter if you're doing the thing.
Yeah.
So that made me think, okay, so
Chad
and Sophie are boning.
But do you notice when Chad comes to the time, he said, we're cuddle buddies.
But isn't that just what you say so that your gran doesn't get upset?
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, that's what he said. I don't know if it's true or not.
Also, the problem...
Second-hand information.
That could be in the clause. That could be in the contract because it's a 7:30pm family show in Australia now.
Yeah.
And then you can just edit that bit out.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
The cat just came in and jumped at the sight of nothing.
Flinched at the computer.
Yeah.
Come on.
You don't want him up there because it's soaked. Look at him.
Yeah, so I was wondering why we haven't seen any bedroom antics, but I suppose even if anything did happen, there's no after dark late night show.
So there'd be no point in showing it or
there's
not.
just no way that they could show it.
No. You're right. Cat sniffing around, very wet. You're not very much of a presence on the podcast lately, has he?
No mice or anything.
No mice, no meowing. He's just out all the time.
It's meowing.
Dowie,
sure.
Say hello to the listeners. Dowie.
Oh.
Mute.
Defiantly silent.
Sponsored silence.
John
I wish
McCrick.
he'd do that at fucking 4 in the morning. Give him his Diet Coke.
After the nominations, Matt said to Marissa, relax. Like, it's not you. Kind of thing.
It's me. And Angela said, are we all good? They were not all good.
No. And she said, and I think this is the diary, said, I'm very annoyed. I'm trying to believe that Matt nominated me to cover up our alliance.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
Come
pretty
on.
hard to believe that.
What a rubbish... Oh, so stupid. I actually didn't actually believe that.
Matt told her he hated doing it and he was sorry. He said that was the reason. These liars.
I don't trust that guy. I've written Kieran is floating through here. Mark my words. Kieran, dead man walking, dead man walking, dead man walking, and now look at him.
Walking to the end.
He's walking because no one bothers to put him up because he's not a comp threat. But like
it could
you
be
said,
popular with the public.
Could be a social threat at the end.
Angela said this to Big Brother. This is so shifty. You don't even know. And Big Brother said, I do know.
I'm Big Brother. Dad, what are you doing? See him sticking his tongue out.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, is he going to vom?
There you go.
God.
You wish for something Harry related on the podcast. He's going to puke over your sofa.
Look, he's like...
Stop that.
Oh, what's he doing?
I think he's got maybe fluff on his tongue or something.
Frog on his throat. Okay, so then...
Shane said, I've got a gut feeling and my gut's pretty good. I guess that's that he's going.
Oh yeah,
right?
he said, I feel nervous as shit. And then Shane said, you know what's fun? And Dan said, packing to him. What a cunt.
Oh, bastard.
Ouch.
Don't you think Dan gets too much preferential treatment from Big Brother?
Just a bit, i.e. yesterday.
Yeah, Zoom call with his now girlfriend.
I mean, he's getting a total winner's edit. Oh yeah, his girlfriend, who he's actually not going out with anymore because they split up.
Ridiculous.
Stupid.
What's this? Shane to Daniel, Sarah and Casey said, if you can find it in your heart to keep me here. That's not how you campaign. Oh, Sarah had back laces on. Did you notice that?
No.
She had a top with like what I can only describe as back laces.
Ooh. What's our thoughts on Sarah at the moment? I kind of like her just because she's someone different to the others a bit. Well, she looks a bit different, and I don't know.
I guess she doesn't look like Hannah and Sophie, who are interchangeable sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm still like, is that Hannah or Sophie? I don't think Sarah's got much of a personality.
Who do we actually like? Who do we like?
Who is left to like?
We don't like anyone.
I thought Hannah maybe might be the one that I can like.
How's that working out for you?
Not so good. Honestly, the only person who I would say is a character that I might enjoy watching now is Kieran.
I enjoy Chad, but for bad reason.
Yeah, that is a bad reason.
And, I mean, Xavier and Dan are good villains, I suppose, and Matt, but...
I mean, you say that, but are they? Not that villainous.
I didn't even sound convinced as I was saying it, did I? They're quite horrible.
Shane said, if Ange goes, Marissa will come over here, and then we've got the power. Shane said that. Over here, over where? Isn't he already with Ange?
I know, are you sure it was Shane? Because I've got Xavier's plotting against Ange, but also saying Shane has leadership qualities. Yeah, I think he did say, if Shane goes, Angie will come over here to their side, to the Alphas. But Angie was already with the Alphas, sort of.
No, Shane was saying Marissa would come over. If
Angela
went, because
I see.
Marissa would obviously be floating.
I don't think Marissa would come over.
But the thing is, Angela and Marissa would have had to go towards Shane and whoever else isn't an alpha anyway.
And Marissa hates those guys, so she ain't going to come over to them.
How do you know? Marissa doesn't say anything.
Yeah, Marissa's hated those guys from day one.
I guess she's been putting that up.
Yeah. Marissa does hate those guys and wants them out. She did say it. She said it to Hannah yesterday.
Sarah was getting in Xavier's ear saying that Shane is better for his game. Oh,
Angie's
Sarah.
been gunning for you, she said.
Sarah told who?
I don't know, you're the one who plays it.
You said Angie's been gunning for who? Who said that?
Xavier, I think.
Xavier said that to Sarah. Oh, whereas she was trying to present the counter argument. I see.
No, I don't.
Yeah, what you're saying is Xavier said to Sarah, Angela's gunning for you. But Sarah said to Xavier, Shane is actually better for your game.
Oh, okay.
Wait. That doesn't matter. They're both a target for Angela, aren't they?
They're both gone.
This is why we can't talk strategy.
They're both gone, so it don't matter. Just pretend it never happened. And Matt said, I'm going to pretend I've got the shits with you. To Angie,
well, that
maybe.
means you've got a bad stomach.
Yeah, there's a lot of mention of shits on the show. No wonder it needs that PG rating.
Yeah, he said he's going to pretend that he's got a problem in the eviction room for the show of this, because we're still actually in a tight alliance.
That was it. Yeah, at the eviction, Matt was going to put some heat on Angela, and Angela said, "Be careful what you say." And then when Matt walked out the room, she went, "Idiot."
She said, like, you could say something that will sway the votes. She said they're dum-dums, you know.
Yeah, dum-dums. I like the dum-dums.
They are, but it's true. I've seen that Hannah, I think, is included, but Hannah for sure, Hannah maybe, Sarah for sure, Chad and Sophie. They'll just go with whoever the last person is that they spoke to.
100%.
It's so stupid.
I know. And they will just get picked off one by one. It is stupid. Yeah, if I was Angela, I would have been very worried about Matt saying he was going to say some shit to her at the eviction, because that eviction bit is tense, and that could sway votes. It's very tense.
I've really enjoyed the eviction scenes where Sonia gets to question them. I think they're really good.
Mega shit stirrer.
Actually, speaking of which, we're at the eviction room
I
now.
mean, Sonia's had more impact with those kind of questions that she asks than anything Arissa or Julie ever asked the housemates. Because it's very, very safe what Arissa and Julie ask, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very sort of,
it's not designed
how are you
to
getting
shit
on?
people
No,
up.
whereas Sonia's like fucking blowing up people's game left and
I
right.
wonder, obviously these questions have been written for Sonia, right? I wonder how much of it is Sonia freestyling and how much of it is Big Brother's
0%
script.
Sonia freestyling. That's how much. I actually think Sonia's been alright presenting.
I've always liked Sonia as a presenter of the show.
She's got some quirky outfits.
Some abhorrent views.
Apart from that, she's got a great haircut. What more do you want? Just slip that under the carpet.
She looks a bit patchy at times. You notice that? Her skin looks a bit patchy.
Oh.
And I've noticed, I shouldn't really slag off, but you just
dear.
Isn't she like, what do you say, 50 what?
56 or something.
Okay, well then I won't say what I was going to say.
What were you going to say? Oh, what?
Sometimes with her outfits, like, it looks like she's like being pushed in the wrong places and there's a little bit of creasing going on with her skin.
What do you mean creasing?
It's like a little like arm bit, which...
What do you mean, wrinkly or fat?
A bit wrinkly.
Oh, well,
not fat.
Because she's nearly fucking 60. I wish I looked like that if fucking nearly 60.
Yeah, me too.
Imagine you looking like that. Fucking hell. That would be a turn up for the
I think she's very nice.
She looks good at it, but she's a complete bitch. So then, I don't think she's listening, it's fine. So then, Shane, I noticed, had wet look gel in his hair. Do you like that as a look?
Oh, straight out of the early noughties. No, I didn't.
And then Marissa said, I wish Angela had never made that deal. And I've written, what deal? Not much of a deal when you get put on the block by the fucking same people, same day.
She said, I feel really betrayed by Matt, and I know I can't trust him now. But, like, the reason Matt actually put Marissa up was because she'd nominated him before.
Also, why has Matt only got one T? Don't you think that's obnoxious?
Any name spelled in a weird way, other than what's conventional, is just there to, like, constantly raise a point of, oh no, but it's not spelled like that. Like,
and annoy you when you're on the phone to the bank and you have to spell it out. Sonia was saying... Oh, hold on.
Sonia said, Matt, you finally won something.
Hold on. Shane said, when Angela's involved, there's more than champagne and seafood.
Oh, yeah. Shane said about Angela, she's good at manipulating minds.
Oh, yeah. Shane was really coming for Angela quite a bit, wasn't he?
Why would he do that?
Because he was on the block with her.
Oh, yeah.
Is that good enough reason?
Oh, yeah, that is a good reason. Yeah.
And then Sonia said... Oh, great. Sonia said, we wanted him to meow, there you go.
You did.
Sonia said, why did you nominate Angela? And Matt said, today's a new day. And then have you got what Angela said?
Oh, no, she said... Sonia said, you nominated Angela, so obviously the seafood dinner didn't bring you that close together. And Matt said, it did for a few hours. Today's a new day. Wow. What a turncoat. Angela said, I dined with the devil. I'm not confident. All of these are my enemy.
I've written,
she talks too much
why
in the
say this
room.
in capital letters? She also said that dinner was the Last Supper. Why would you say that dinner was the Last Supper when you're on the block? It's like inviting people to vote you out.
Yeah.
Angela's gameplay was quite terrible.
Unfortunately, like, Angela, I think, is too eager to make good TV.
Yeah.
And she says these things, which she should say in the diary room. Because in the diary room, we still see them.
Yeah.
And they still have the same impact. But not amongst your housemates, which is bad.
That's the optimum thing you need from a housemate, to be the good TV and the good player, and you don't always get the right balance
to strike.
Although she's done a good job, but a little bit too much.
Thanks to Big Brother putting her in the bunker.
A little bit too much drama in the eviction chairs there.
Yeah. On the couch, as they say. On the couches, or in the lounge.
Now, I've written about Shane's shirt here, and you can't like this one.
It said something about spiders
on it.
It
said spiders on it, and it said hoorah on it, and it looked horrible.
No, I don't like that one.
No.
Shane said, I'm here to play an honest game. I'm not sure about the people sitting next to me. What's wrong with that cat?
Shall I go and sort him out?
Yeah, should we pause
He
this
just
for a
goes
sec?
and stands on the microwave and just yells.
Why?
Because he's just an attention seeker. No, don't pause it. Press it on.